Well, there are lots of inspiring stories, and Laura, you certainly have them, and deliver them with verve and inspiration. But I think it's also substantially a failure of political leadership. How many presidents and politicians have we heard refer to manufacturing jobs as the good jobs? And the party is because you can touch them, they're tangible. Partly is because early on the services jobs got the reputation of being hamburger jobs, bad paying jobs. And I think one of the obligations of elected office and leadership is to educate. Don't think presidents have done that, and I don't think senators and congressmen have really. They are playing to the mob in a sense, as Trump, well, as certain candidates do. And it's just the easy course because it resonates. It resonates. And people go to Flint, Michigan, and make that pitch, and it seems so real. They don't go to the UPS headquarters or the school that you've established and tell a good story. So I think we're stuck in a climate that's dangerous because we have the leading presidential candidates all opposed to TPP and trade in principle, it would seem. And we don't have a TPP enactment bill. So wouldn't it be something if we have a president who simply doesn't want to do TPP or is opposed to it for some reason? There's just tremendous pressure, it seems to me, to seize the gains that have been negotiated. I think it's very concerning that the political environment seems opposed to that.
Sorry for the speech.
This.
Len Bracken, Bloomberg, BNA. A question primarily for Christine, but if the other panelists could comment as well. Could you help us identify what the range of options are to placate the concerns of lawmakers concerning this financial data exclusion issue? Is TISA enough, I guess, is another follow-up question.
Well, I think certainly it will be critically important that the issue is addressed in TISA as well as TTIP. I think there's no question about that. I think, just as a starting observation, I think there's a question as to whether existing exceptions in our trade agreements, specifically the prudential measures exception, law enforcement exception, don't adequately give scope to regulators to have the discretion to impose localization requirements when they're appropriate, if they are in fact for prudential reasons and absolutely necessary to get access to data. So I think that's really the question we have, is why existing exceptions aren't adequate to deal with the issue.